your dogs, Andy and Bella.
We will be talking about breeds, training, tips and tricks, their bios, and tips of the breeds and facts. And just before we get started, the dogs might be sniffing around and trying to explore. Just don't mind them. Next slide.
Andy's bio. Andy is a wire-haired Jack Russell. She's 2 years old. She had 5 puppies on September 12th, 2018. She was bred to chase little animals around and hunt, and she's just always an active dog. The Jack Russell is a working dog, just like many other breeds, like Border Collies, German Shepherds, anything. These are some Jack Russells. Now, these aren't her. They're just some different breeds, different styles, and different colors. Jack Russells. They got the breed name from Reverend John Russell. He was the one who bred the first Jack Russell. They were bred in England, and these dogs will need plenty of water because of its constant urge to chase and hunt and run a lot, and they also need plenty of exercise, and since they need plenty of exercise, then it'll all lead back down to getting more water. And these dogs may have pain or get sick if they do not have enough water.
Bella's bio. Bella is a golden doodle, which means a poodle and a golden retriever. She's an F1B. Now this is where it gets kind of a little bit more complicated. So depending on what numbers and letters you have, it depends on what ratio of golden doodle and poodle there is. So Bella is a little bit more poodle because her dad was a golden doodle and her dad was a full-bred golden doodle and her mom was just a standard poodle. And then we got her from Clippity Doodle. It's in Hartselle. It's a really silly name. And pretty close to PetSmart. She enjoys things like running, playing, especially fetch, and she loves to just do fun things. She might not look just like those, and right now she honestly needs a little bit of grooming. With her hair, it kind of runs over her eyes, but yeah. Next slide. Golden doodles. No one is sure when the golden doodle originated, but it did get popular in the late 90s. They don't shed. Now, this is not true for all golden doodles because, of course, some are more golden retriever. They were inspired by the Labradoodle, of course. The Labradoodle was made, I believe, 5 years before them, or bred 5 years before them. There are different sizes. There's a toy golden doodle, and it is mixed with a toy poodle and a golden retriever, and then it goes up from there being small, medium, and standard, which is a standard poodle and a golden retriever. And they're extremely social, which means they just really like to play with other people and other dogs, and they mostly need a lot of exercise. Next slide.
Train. We do different things. We have different strategies, different signals, and
the 2 ways of sit. Callie, the way we taught them is not very different. Callie, she actually puts her finger on her nose whenever she tells Andy to sit. And for Bella, I do more of a broad way, which is just kind of like this, and it could mean a lot of different things. My way of training was I just took Bella, and I took a treat, and I moved her backwards like this until she would sit. And then I did that over and over again, and I would say sit, 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 as soon as she got it.
And my way of training is I learned in obedience class. Then the instructor said you need some signal to show that you need your dog's attention, because the first step of any trick is to get your dog's attention, and I think the best way to get Andy's attention is to make her sit.
Did you notice the difference between the 2 of us training our dogs? I have more of a broad way of telling Bella to sit. It's more like this. And then I just say sit. She's kind of gotten a hold of sit instead of me actually having to do a hand motion. And then Callie has a very, her dog can tell it easier because it's different from other ways that she tells her dog to do things. So Bella sometimes will get confused with jump and sit, but those are the two different ways. Next slide.
Dog history. Women were the first to take in a dog as a pet.
That basically means that they were the first to make a dog not for work, but more as a pet like we do today. And then about 30,000 years ago, they were domesticated. Domesticated means basically that they were not wild like you would see a lion out in the wild, and they were, again, treated more as a pet. People will forever love dogs. An elderly human loved her dog so much they were buried together. This is actually a true story, which is kind of weird. It was a long time ago when taking in a dog as a pet was kind of a new thing. She got buried with her dog, and they just couldn't be separated, and it was kind of a death switch.
Boris Levson was the first to discover the use of therapy dogs. He was the first to start using them, and he used them in many different services, the therapy, hospitals, daycare. He was the first to originate the idea. Dogs were a big part in history. For example, Balto took antitoxin to Alaska, and he saved many lives. And I think he was a very great example for any of you who have a different opinion on dogs. And
Want a dog? Here's some tips and tricks to getting a dog. First, you need to know how to recognize a good deal on a dog.
There is the prices depend on your breed, and some expensive breed that is very rare would possibly be more, and it will depend on their age, because some people give them away way too early, and some of them actually sell out quick. So
You need to know that it will take some time to find your companion. Whenever I was getting Bella, I knew that I wanted a golden doodle or a Yorkie. I just didn't decide which one I wanted. And then I started looking into the benefits of having a Yorkie and the benefits of having a golden doodle. And I finally decided over about 2 weeks, a period of 2 weeks, that I would get a golden doodle. And after that, I had to look and look and look until I found the right dog for the right price that I wanted.
there are many different prices of the breed of dog you get. Like I said, the rarer and the more expensive, then the more money it will be, and the less would be something like a Jack Russell. She wasn't that expensive because we got her for example, the Golden Retriever might be a little bit more because it said they have been the most popular dog since like the 1990s.
Discuss with others about where they found their beloved dogs. A lot of times you'll find people with the same type of dog as you, or as you want, and you'll be able to talk to them. But even if they don't have the same type of dog, you have to do a lot of research, and just talk with people if they know any breeders close to you. And then we're going to show you, if they want to, some tricks that they can do. So, Bella, jump. Good job. If she doesn't do it, it's fine.
I was practicing in my bedroom this morning, and I can show you if I do it, and I can get her all rounded up, and I can get her all mad, and just get her playing with me, and then I'll raise up my hands, and she'll sit.
not gonna do tricks. Okay, okay, okay.